Now's your chance to be a big top. Be a big top. Na 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 no do 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 do. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to turnaboutting these big tops because last stream I got frustrated and stopped progressing because. All right, from save point. Because we went here, examined this, and then we were told to ask him about it. So let's see. Let's just refresh ourselves since it's been a bit. Let's get back into our groove. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Okay. Ah, watch out, Nick. Broken glass on the floor is dangerous. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Yeah, so we talked about that and did that get added to our evidence? Yes, it did. So the broken bottle, an orange juice bottle. So now I have to go talk. Here's the big top. Here is the predator, who everyone is in love with, even though she is not of the legal age. Or she might be in Japan, I don't know. I think this game takes place in Japan, but in this game, America. I don't. It's a bit uncomfortable, some of the implications. And based on some things I've seen externally between the past two streams, like a friend of mine saying that Turnabout Big Top is suffering, I don't think I'm going to like where this is going, hence the title of the thing. Let's see, so we move. So we're here. Present. What if I present you with a picture of the guy? And then... Would you mind? Okay, so he doesn't care about this, even though he smashed him over the head with a juice bottle, that's right. What about the hat? Okay, nope, he doesn't care. I hate this dude. I think this is the dude that smashed the bottle over the head. But he doesn't care about it, so I'm actually... Yeah, I remember being confused on what to actually do here. Wait, what if I go back to the prison and then show that guy the bottle? Are you ready to experience peak fiction? Yep. Oh, he's not here, so I can't show him the bottle. That's right. So you don't care about the hat. You don't care about the guy you smashed the bottle over. So... Not sure... And if I remember correctly, the clown wasn't too big of fans of us either. And we already did all the talks. With him. Ringmaster's papers. What do you think of his salary? Okay, you don't give a flying hoot about his salary. That's dope. Let's see, move. Gumshoe, I don't think you care about this at all. Nope. Bro don't care. Bro don't give a damn about this broken bottle at the scene of the crime. Okay. So I may, because I remember getting stuck on this for like a half hour last week. So someone in the chat may have to consult the internet and see how to actually progress, because it says present him with it. It says talk to him, and then I show him. I've shown all of the hymns that are present here. Yeah, I've literally shown all of the hymns that are present here. The dang bottle, which the game says, oh, you gotta show him. And who are the three hymns? There's Mo the Clown. There's Lord and Savior over here. Smartest man in America. Or Japanica, whatever country this godforsaken place takes place in. And then, yeah, this is literally all the hymns at the circus. So, yeah, a hint on where to go from here would be nice. What do you think of yourself, Buster? I'm gonna kill you. Maybe there's a puppet in the guy's office or something that I missed. Where do we go? How do we know? Where are we going from here? How do we know? Where do we go? Okay, so this is where we got the salary. Is there a puppet that I can use to make him talk? No, there's not a puppet I can use to make him talk. What about in the big top? That's a lion thing, okay. Look, that's where Max comes out during the show. I've got to admit, that was a pretty cool effect. We're planning... I completely forgot. We're planning for me to start coming out of the lion during the show. That's great, Regina. Yeah! I will ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too. I'll ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. Oh, okay. So that's where we're going with this. Sometimes I wonder about this girl. Got some rope. Lamp oil. Hey, it's a rope. Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. Okay, there's a ladder here. Actually, I don't think I actually examined this room last time. I was too busy talking to Regina. A ladder! It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. Let's see, we got some hoops. Can't ask about the hoops. We got some stage lights. Free light. Poster and ringmaster's room, okay. Well, these lights are huge. I love the... Jesus Christ. I need to summon all of my womanly power that I don't have since I'm a man to voice this. I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute. No, I'm not cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute. Oh god, let's get out of here. Me? Okay, poster in the ringmaster's room. Let's go after this. Of course, I'm sure you'd make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick. He's no hero. Is he? No more heroes. It's kill or be killed. God. I remember when I got to the end of No More Heroes 2, and it was not as good as the first one, but then the final boss actually made me want to kill myself, and apparently that's a very common thing since I went online, and apparently that boss is very notorious for making people want to kill themselves. Ouch. Thanks a lot, Maya. Alright, so poster in the ringmaster's room. We roll out. We roll. Okay, so here's a poster. It's of Regina. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But, you didn't even notice that I took one. She already swiped one? Heh. You're incorrigible, you know that. Max G promo poster in the court record. Okay, time to go show this to everybody. Whee! So what's crack-a-lackin'? So what's crack-a-lackin' currently, my man, the belt, is that this girl is 16 and everyone in the circus except a clown is sussing on her. So this is making the trial very uncomfortable, including the characters, Phoenix and Maya, that we are playing as. So it's been an experience. So, buddy, what do you think of this? Don't understand getting repeatedly hit with unreactable punches in the second phase. This good game. It's so true. Okay, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. You see, I didn't like the Ultraman fight in that one as well. I really liked it in the first one because the dude was so funny, but in the second one, oh my god, he would just keep reviving himself, so I would just like go behind a corner, wait for him to come down, wait for him to revive himself, and then during his reviving himself animation, I would go hit him, then he would take one hit, fly back up, go revive himself. Playing as the ninja was cool, but her level, well, I think her first level was alright, but her Ultraman level definitely could have been a bit better, IMO, in my opinion. Ooh, I did not mean to go here. Could have been a bit better. Let's see, move. Let's see, let's go to the big top. What do you think about this, Regina, this poster? Okay. So we probably got to show it to the clown then. Probably got to show it to the clown then. Saul Goodman. I was just watching Better Call Saul before this. Just some bit of the final season. It's a really good show. I think everyone should watch Better Call Saul. Alright, Moe's room. What do you think of this? Okay, so Max G might actually be back at the prison after I get that poster. So that's awesome. Unless it's Gumshoe and I'm just skipping over him for no reason, but it's not Gumshoe. We know it's not Gumshoe. We can use our predictive ability to know that it's not Gumshoe. So let's go to the detention center. He's probably back now. Yep, okay, finding a random poster in the room. That's what made this guy come back. I should have known. I should have known. I should have used my psychic vision. I should have used my psychic vision to know this. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me a sweetie? Again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. Well, what's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Alright. So you got a bottle broken over your head. That's pretty cool. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? Ringmaster's papers. Why is that Yu-Gi-Oh character in prison? Because he's absolutely cringe-inducing. And they think he murdered a guy. Can I ask what you do? Can I ask you what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of 10 years. I think this is the plot of a Seinfeld episode. Classic Capcom ripping off Seinfeld. You'd have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Someone hasn't watched Seinfeld. Maximilian Galactica. No matter where you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know, I had to cut the number of symbols. I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. So you still don't want to talk about this. Okay, cool. What about this picture? No, let's just give them all the evidence, like this silk hat. Ah, this is my silk hat! It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this? Huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. I don't know nothing about nothing. Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Max must be really confused. Got the crime photo. That's the ringmaster. So that gentleman is a high-scale goofball. Oh, he's something alright. He's something. He's something alright. And he's an emote in my Discord chat. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Okay. I think that's all the evidence we've gotten since we... Okay, yeah, that's literally all of our evidence. Ooh, we got a lock. All locked up with locks. That's neat. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Can't believe they killed Dr. Eggman. Hey, Sonic said enough was enough. Oh god, enough was enough. That reminds me of the ending of Mega Man 7 where Mega Man just straight up tries to kill that guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably going to stream Mega Man 5 one day since I streamed the first 4 ones, and streaming the Mega Man episodes is fun afterwards. But I got a lot of stuff I want to stream. I want to stream this. I want to stream my Guilty Gear tournaments. I might stream Adachi 4 Gold after I'm done with Ace Attorney because, like, I just want to see what all the hubbub is. Like, for the past couple of years now, it's like, OMG, Persona, Peak Fiction, Adachi, Vine Boom. Oh my god, the Joker. I know the Joker isn't in Persona 4, but it's like, okay. So this series is apparently Peak Fiction, but then I see stuff on Twitter where it's like, oh, Persona 4 is awesome, except for the theme, where it's like, be yourself, unless you're this long list of things that doesn't conform to society standards. So I've heard, game good, but the writing is like monkeys writing Shakespeare, so I think it's just something I need to see to believe eventually. I think it is something I need to see eventually, to believe eventually, and that might be best experienced on stream, so the world can experience the cabbage petting with me. Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? So glad that Mega Man 7 had a Dark Adventure start. Oh my god. Kill this person, Dr. Wily. Yeah, true. True, so true. I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. That's strange. Regina never said anything about marrying this Joker. Hey, we were talking about Persona, and he said the Joker. It's fate. Ha 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 ha. You met with the Ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes. It was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went with his room right after we finished. They found the body of the Ringmaster. They found the Ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard... Ladies and gentlemen... Is that a mother grickin' typo in the group chat? You heard about that? You heard about that, my boy? Ooh! Somebody call up Capcom. I want a refund of this game I pirated. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited for him to return. Honestly, I should probably buy these since they're available on the Switch, but it's like... I can either use my capture card, which is more of an inconvenient, or I can play this on DSMU, which is more convenient. So it's not like that, oh, I pirated the game because I couldn't afford Ace Attorney Phoenix, right? It's like, oh, I just want this to be easier to stream. So I don't know. Actually, no, I can't buy it now because of the typo. We can't support that kind of behavior. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited for his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright, I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then, I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Alright. When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money. Sums that will boggle your mind. Alright. 3 locks. Okay. That's why you went to his room that night? I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. Alright. Let's get to the bottom of this, gents. Let's get to the bottom of this, gents. Care how long I'm taking a coat? I can go without a coat for a bit. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the Ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary from my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went up to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Let's look at our clues. Here's my secrets on God. Dude, I think it's a really good game. That Tears of the Kingdom game that they got going on there. But good lord, I have some holdups. Every single cutscene in the temple is a snooze fest. It makes me want to cry myself to sleep. Oh, you got the... Oh, here's my secret stone. Do you know about the imprisoning war? And they all last like 10 minutes. It's cringe-inducing. And I beat all of the dungeons. Well, all of the, like, 4 main ones. And I went to the spoiler location to do the spoiler boss fight. And now the game's just like, hey, that thing you need to progress the game, it's somewhere in this giant open world. Go have fun. So I am starting to have hang-ups with it, if I'm being honest. Alright. How about this bottle? Jeebus! What's the matter? Sweetie, you must have some wax built up in your ears. You haven't listened to me at all. Huh? You're still not listening, are you? Miasma Gugada? SMT3? I don't know. Seems the evidence... I don't play Atlas games. Seems the evidence isn't enough to make him confess. You want to try again? It doesn't bother me at all. Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Okay. I find this health bar stuff to be annoying. So I am going to make a state here. We're going to make some states, because this is just annoying. Okay. Crime photo. Let's check. Okay. Found at the scene of the crime. Check. This map wouldn't really have anything to do with it. It's not the bottle. Got an enormous raise 1 week ago. Wait, if he got the raise a week ago... Okay, no, I think this is the evidence. I think this is the evidence, because he got the raise a week ago, but he was there last night? Nah. That's... It was on the table in the Ringmaster's room. You were just talking about Persona. I mean, yeah, the point is I've never played a Persona game. I've never played an Atlas game. That's why I wanted to try to play Persona 4 to see what all the hubbub was about. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. Ooh, I was right. I'm big brain. I'm out here. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Da 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 da. Fabulous. All right, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the Ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. The Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Yeah, I know it's a spin-off. I'm just saying I haven't played him. Max, perhaps you would share what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the Ringmaster called you into his room last night? The bottle. Isn't this why you were called to the Ringmaster's room that night? Well, where did you get that? The cafeteria. You already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Oh, wait. He used the bottle. Right. So I thought someone used the bottle on him. Okay, Silcat. So let's go to profiles. Sorry, SMT is my favorite game after Skylanders Trap Team. Ah. I see. I think it's this guy you hit on the head. Ben? You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? Oh, yeah. I thought it was the other way around. Okay. And that's why you got called to the Ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. We did it. We opened his heart. You gotta open your heart, dude. Okay, unlock successful. Got my HP back. Meeting with Russell. Alright, let's talk shop, Max. The truth is, yesterday morning, during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. Is this whole case going to revolve around the fact that 2 grown men want to chat it up with a 16-year-old? That'd be interesting. That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Okay. Would you put up with that? Illbred, are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is the same Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out for him on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. Micaiah moment. Oh. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Alright, yeah, elaborate on that. That sounds like a threat, which is illegal. What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Unless Ben and Trillo are together. Trillo can't say a word. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist's puppet, his real name is Triloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean that you hid the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Did Max just objectify his sweetie pie? There's a lot wrong with this, and I think the objectification is the last thing on that list. Where did you hide him? I think we gotta get our priorities straight. What? Sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going in there again and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. None at all. Thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Alright, so is Ace Attorney Phoenix right about to get Epstein out of jail? What a fun court case. December 28th, the Berry Big Circus. Circus entrance. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Alright, let's go get the poopit. The poopit. December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Alright, let's go to the ringmaster's room and get that puppet. December 28th, Big Top, ringmaster's room. It looks like the same as always. I bet the puppet killed the ringmaster. Yeah, we got some real victorious Nickelodeon crimes going on there. Robbie the puppet going on killing sprees. It looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know, I already got one of these posters. You mean you stole one? You mean stole one of those posters? Okay, is one of the reasons people don't like this case is that there's a lot of typos? Because I was not seeing typos for the last two cases, but now this one I've seen a couple. Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo, oh. Like Triloquist's puppet. Alright. So let's examine. Maybe he's in this shirt. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay. What about this case? Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, okay, nope, not there. Nope. There is something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. Well, we'll give it back to him later. Triloquist handed over to Maya. Okay, cool. Why do I have to carry this thing? Because you're special. You're very special, Maya, so you get to carry the goods. Big top. I was watching Capybaras eating watermelon. Why did YT recommend this to me? I don't know. Do you like Ace Attorney? Do you watch a lot of Ace Attorney videos? Like, 'cause this is Ace Attorney. That's the way the algorithm works. That's how it is. That's how it is. Rock it up. That's how it is in the industry. Alright. Is he in the cafeteria? December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. No, I was doing an Eeyore voice for this guy. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Alright. Here you go, big guy. Here's your puppet. Have fun. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yeah, yes, that's mine. Here you go. Triloquist, return to Ben. Alright, Mayo, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Oh, okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should go talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blinded wench. Oh, okay, so we're doing this now. Okay. We're talking to the puppet now. Okay. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Hey. Ben, is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, you klutz, me, down here, you putz. You're Trilo? That's Mr. Quist to you, sir. I'll learn some manners before you just put out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Ugh. Mr. Quist, is that better? No! Look at me when you're talking to me, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. But he was mocking me. Being mean to the bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? I'm being Triloquist puppet. Hey, do you think you're calling me a puppet? Oh, wow, this really is just Victorious. But this came out before Victorious, which means Nickelodeon ripped them off. What happened? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. The only thing I remember is that trilogy and the Capcom presentation. Okay, I didn't step in Ace Attorney for a long time. Well, sometimes watching one video, that's enough to do it. Triloquist, you have to behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. Wait, but how would he know about that? He was hidden under the... shelf. He was hidden under the bookshelf. How would Trilo know about that? Continuity error, to be honest. Jesus, Capcom, come on. No need to make such a fuss about things? That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have the nerve something to take right now? Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now, Buster Brown? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it out for you. He would know if he did the crime. True. That's true. The belt, that's true. The pay sucks. The clown sucks. And my partner has his hand up in his pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as circus performers, I found my Madonna. Your... Madonna? Regina. Oh god, now even the puppet. Okay. There's no character profile on Trilo, so I can't check how old he is to see if this is suspect. Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciative of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Mary? So this is how this is going. Okay, this is an unexpected twist. The Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I made a wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? Heh. If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts, Buster. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? But she did seem a bit worried about things. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Time to bust out the wood chipper. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's time to take some action. I know you think that, but... But what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to I'm not singing this. The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba, let's get to court already. Yeah, I think Belts ... is the appropriate reaction there. The puppet thinks is in the Middle Ages, yeah. Hey, wait a second. Nick? What's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of Marvel movies, I will say this. Well, that happened. December 28th, very big circus, big top. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. Is that a monkey? It's a monkey! Oh no, now what? Woo! Woo! Ah! Yow! 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 Ah! Ah! What is it, Nick? That monkey. Ah! My badge! That monkey stole it. What? Hey. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked completely dumbfounded. Regina? You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Please don't tell me that monkey wants to marry the girl as well. Everyone in the case besides the clown and Gumshoe want to marry her, so let's not get ahead of ourselves about. It seems like the entire premise of the case is that everyone wants to marry this chick. Okay, if you say so. I don't get my badge back. How can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey! His name is Monkey Money? Alright, let's get down to business with you. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? I'll see what I can do, even if I have money problems. Yeah? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. Hair looks like bananas, so I think that, hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. Her hair does look like bananas. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? Oh my god. We really are going down the victorious route. We are on a Nickelodeon sitcom, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a Nickelodeon sitcom. We're an ace attorney. I'm gonna call up Sam Puckett and get out my buttershock. Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him! But, what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. I think Phoenix wants to kill himself right now. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Wrong sitcom. Nope. Sam and Cat sequel series. The two universes are in the same canon. Don't at me, that belt. I know my lore. Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh, really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh, what? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? This girl needs help. Wait, do you realize that Trilo is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can say a lot of things about Regina so far, but you know what she isn't? She's not racist. She's not racist, ladies and gentlemen. That's the best we can say about her so far. Well, there's I Party with Victorious the Belt, where Sam and Robbie appear in the same episode to expose the cheater that is cheating on Carly and Tori. So they have definitely been in the same room. Alright, let's move on with our lives after that. Let's move on with our lives. Wonder if Gumshoe's still hanging out. December 28th, Lodging House, Plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yep, just leave him alone for a while, okay, Maya? I'm sure he's just got lonely and head back to the precinct. Alright. Let's talk to Mo. Let's get our... So, for people who have played this game, bro, how do you know more Nick's sitcom show than I do? I watched a lot of Carly and Victorious in my youth, okay? Okay. I did not watch the reboot, though, because I didn't really... One, I don't have Paramount Plus, and two, rebooting iCarly just kind of seemed unnecessary, so I didn't watch it. I'm pretty sure Robbie appears in an episode with Freddy and Sam and Cat anyway. True, I think that does happen. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time! Ugh. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Sigh. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know? I put a whoopee cushion in the chair. You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Alright. Back to this guy. Okay. What's up with Regina? So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. Yeah, pure, innocent child that everyone wants to marry. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top, and she thinks puppets are real. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. You know what? That actually explains a lot. Every day she seems dancing, wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. My uncle practiced clowning. Was he good at it? I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet. Yep, Phoenix and I are on the same wavelength right now. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complications. No, you're getting pretty philosophical there for a second. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. but under no circumstances can you chase after him. Extremely. Oh, well, good for him. I imagine that's a profession hard to be good at, since you need to have a lot of confidence to go out in front of kids and dress like that and do whatever clowns do. Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Yeah, let's go. We're down here. December 28th. Lodging hall, 3rd floor. Acro's room. Oh god, are we about to meet a third guy? Huff, huff. This is it! What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Pant, pant. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. Oh, thank God, I don't got to talk to another idiot before I start the trial. Huh? There's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Haha, yaka yaka. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money has been added to the court record. Why? When am I going to need to use him as evidence? Alright, let's get my badge. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny! There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Phoenix's attorney badge has been returned. That was good. Thanks, you really saved me, huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, it's a ring pop! The lollipop you put on your finger! It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Okay, who starts with T in this? Ben, Mo, Mayfair, Max. We don't know anyone who starts with T yet. Hell no, did the monkey kill the dude? Right now the working theory is the puppet. So we don't know anyone named T who wants to marry Regina. Oh, Trillo, the puppet. Oh, why is he not in my profiles? Ring put in pocket. I gotta put that dude in my profile. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Oh, finally, a trial. I have gotten so goddamn tired of this circus. Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. The puppet's name is Trillo. Yeah, I realized. I'm guessing Mo will be witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got our magician. You know, I appreciate that you don't care about Phoenix Wright at all, and yet you're still here. Good job, Rokilope. You're doing a good job in life. I appreciate that you either find this stream entertaining enough to stay here, or you have nothing better to do. So you have to watch a guy you never seen before play Ace Attorney. To be continued. Alright. Alright, let's save the game. And let's go to trial. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. That's where the puppet did it that I need to go. You see, I called the twist like a whole 3 hours in advance in the last trial. I called that twist. Nobody can say I didn't. Alright. So, let's see. We're only on day 1 of the trial. This is definitely going to have 2 days. So let's see if I can have a revelation before day 2 of the trial. Because, let's see. The stream should finish after we're done with day 1 of the trial. It should, I imagine it'll take about an hour. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No, 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 no. We can't be having you flying around this courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. I don't really know if I want to defend this guy, honestly. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Alright, we're going up against Francisco von Karma again. Let's see how the turnabout Big Top pans out. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Phoenix becomes Superman in A7 confirmed. So true! It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance, zero, zich nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? It will be my ultimate revenge. Her dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time. You may call your first witness, Mrs. Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now. Alright. Time for some good old-fashioned testimony. Sorry to keep you from work, as I am sure you need every penny you can earn, a detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. Night of the crime. Snow is falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers gathered in the Big Top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Where Edgeworth? He died. He's dead. The victim found bent over a wooden box as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's, the autopsy report. Excellent. This usually has contradictory evidence. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy. Why is the monkey evidence? That's my question. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the events. Night of the crime, snow is falling until 9:40. Okay, I'm not reading this again. Press. Alright, let's see what Gumshoe has to say when I press him, because pressing is always the right thing to do. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe an inch and a half while I was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. Eh? What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime? All of the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their performances. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, and Benton. Nope. That's not true, because according to the testimony of Max, he was in the dude's office. And of course, the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? One was I investigating yesterday. He happened to snatch my wristwatch. Aww. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after the proceedings. Poor Gumshoe. He's so stupid that he got his watch stolen. Existence is pain. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everybody head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster Max went off to the ringmaster's room. Okay, so the private meeting was after that. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems like they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place at the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events of 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got witnesses that told us the whole thing. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit the testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Let's check the autopsy report. Because I'm just curious about that. Time of death 10:15 and caused blood force trauma to the back of the head. Okay. What about the small wooden box? Is there anything about that we can learn? A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying a wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Okay, that's cool. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. About the contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this, a little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? What in the world? Pepper? Oh, I gotta get in my judge. For some reason, I can't summon my judge voice right now. Pepper? Why was it locked in that box? There is only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic, ho. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that a little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Okay, so I didn't have to present any evidence to Gumshoe, so that's good. We just had to get some of the details out of him. Yeah, I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and able to take a hint. Oh, but wrapped up has such a meaning sound to it. But the monkey did it. Well, I don't think the monkey did it, so that's what I think about that. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to his stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Alright, this ought to be fun. Please state your name and the occupation for the record. My full name is Trilo Quest, and I am employed at the Opera Tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That role must be gone off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. A hymn. Me. The word of the law, exciting and darling, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think of that, huh, hotshot? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult the judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You think you'd have the sense to fix it? Ah, it's so ugly. I want to punch you in the face on the off chance of swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Well, that's cool. Alright. Now, I'm still trying. There must be a point. There must be a breaking point, right? Where this becomes the worst case in all of Ace Attorney, right? Because all the stuff with Regina, that's, like, pretty uncomfortable. But I can, depends on how weird we get with the Regina stuff. And, like, the puppet thing is kind of funny. So I don't think that would be like, oh my god, I hate the puppet so much, worst case of all time. So unless we get into very creepy details with Regina or something I don't see coming comes up, it's not really like, I mean, it's not that good because the Regina stuff is creepy, but it's like, I'm not like freaking out over it is what I'm saying. I'm not like screaming bad game design. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, clown. Once we get to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took my magic boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene, you're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had it on his silk hat cloak and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with a crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, Just Boy. Well, since you weren't with him, could that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. Apparently, in the Ace Attorney world, putting on someone else's hat is a foreign concept. If the clown was a murderer, there'd be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecution skills are unrivaled. Well done. Except she lost last case. If you remember correctly. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Let's cross-examine this bozo. Okay, I'm not voicing all that. Didn't they say he lost the hat? Maybe. The clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. There's a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. What did you do then? I went over to the plaza to do something. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said he's a good thunker, ladies and gentlemen. I guess he is a good thunker because he solves, like, every crime flawlessly, like, canonically, but he doesn't really have a way with words. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. How do you know it was Max, bro? Prove it. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby three-piece get-up? Snobby three-piece get-up? Get the wax ideas, lawyer nowadays. You're talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece get-up. Jeez, how could you be any more dense altogether now? Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I'm glad everyone in this courtroom was familiar with this dude's career. Very good lore detail. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Ben only saw Max. Yeah, because wouldn't the ringleader been out there too? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? What are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else? Yeah, you should have seen the Ringmaster. You should have seen Russell Berry. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the Ringmaster as well. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so good at video games. I got this guy. Guy just blew the case wide open. This testimony is trash. Obviously, it's the Ringmaster at the scene of the before as a witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured Zata one out. What are you talking about? The Ringmaster and Max went together to the Ringmaster's room. Ooh, cracked it right open. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica wait, but that was Gumshoe's testimony. So you brought up Gumshoe, and Gumshoe said that they went to their thing together afterwards. But I don't think I could reference Gumshoe's testimony as evidence. It wasn't added to my thing. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. Seems like at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo one happened to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max. The ring. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Once practice, okay. So. Okay, yeah, we didn't press him on this last time. We got sent back to the beginning. And what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say, but after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded series. But this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright? Who do you think the supposed witness is waiting for outside the cold that night? Well, obviously it'd be Regina. Because the puppet wants to get with her in a romantic fashion. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wow, oh, he died. Trillo just died. Trillo just died. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Never mind, he got better. Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget that. Well, 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 the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! Oh, it's getting juicy. That makes perfect sense. What did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow. There is absolutely no proof that the witness is waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer sings. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance of the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what, waiting to propose? Oh god, here we go with this nonsense. What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? Well, I'm gonna... Okay. Alright. Cool information. That matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. No, this case is peak fiction. I don't know what Big Noah's talking about. This is peak fiction. You're jealous. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Zinks, you're bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I haven't had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to... But you didn't keep it in your pocket. Because I have it. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night, so it was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my... Ooh, that's a lie. You were going to propose, you a puppet? Don't be so obtuse just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I kind of... I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. No! The judge! Judge, you were supposed to... Judge, no, not you, too. Judge, no. We have to add you to the sus list. No. No. Gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. There's no way the judge would do this to me. Exactly. Kill yourself. Do you get legal benefits of marriage if your spouse is a puppet? Can we all make a suicide pact for after this stream? The judge has been tainted. I really can't go on living after the judge has been tainted. His honor. A little less than honorable. Yeah, a little less than honorable. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your examination. Did you hear that? His eyes seemed a little wistful. Oh my god. This is trench fiction. You know what the opposite of a peak is? A trench. There's like a trench at the bottom of the ocean where air doesn't exist, and apparently if you go down there you get paralyzed because there's no like air pressure or something. So apparently that's like the lowest place you could go on Earth, unless you just drill straight down like it's Minecraft, which obviously no one does because that'd be stupid. But so there's peak fiction, there's Mount Everest fiction. Okay, that's like One Punch Man season 1. Okay, that's Mount Everest. Right now, we're in the Mariana Trench, I think it's called. We're in trench fiction. We're in the... I'm gonna look it up. Abyss fiction. Yeah, that's true. Abyss trench, whatever your word of choice is. Oh god. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, whatever. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Yeah, Trilla, you can go ahead and kill yourself. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly okay, I guess I needed to press him that it was specifically a ring first. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Objection denied. Alright, awesome. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Alright, let's press first. Let's press. Okay. Don't be so surprised I was good, Regina. This is Everest, Kilimanjaro. Other tall mountains fiction. By proposal, there's... whatever. Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we were gonna some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, man? Yeah. Got it, that's the truth. I haven't had so... my words, my reading. The judge is tainted. How can I read the words on screen on your Christ? Oh my god. I gotta read the words on the screen. Gotta read the words on the screen. Gotta keep going. What exactly was it you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, Namasko. The only thing I could find that matched Regina's beauty. Answers his question, what is it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. An engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for us to stand right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. You need to push through the pain. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. This is the first... I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Emblem, engage, and we'll go till the fighters go. You know, I actually recorded a Let's Play for the first time in 3 months last time, so Fire will engage, PMU. Part 21 tomorrow, and I'll probably beat New Mystery of the Emblem soon also. God. Specifically on the about I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure did enjoy sweetening the details, especially for a man in a black robe. Shut the fuck up. I plan on giving you the engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring? It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Alright. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. FE12, Lunatic Lake Gamers, because, yeah, I was actually, before I took my 3-month break from Let's Plays, I started recording the final battle, and then Sudgar was a little grick, so... There's actually 3-month-old recording I haven't uploaded yet, because I never got to the end. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course! What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry. Really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, Solace out of my pocket that night for the words. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. Not right. I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Digsdale Dimmadome, blah, blah, blah. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but the uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly talking about me. Okay, it's this guy. Maximilian Galactica, sweetie. When I got hold of him, I'm gonna When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. So you're still thinking about trying to give it to her, Regina? Of course I am! I spent 3 months of salary on this thing, I'm not gonna give it up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's just about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Give him heck! Give him heck. Best line and good. Okay, we're out of the abyss. Maya said something cute. Maya said something cute. We're back out of the abyss. We're back out of the abyss, but something tells me we're about to re-enter it. Uh-oh. The judge has the days looking good. Maybe you should get out more. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, yep. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the end and show the ring. I kept it in my pocket, of course. I still... Okay, yep. At the end. So I still got it in my pocket. Or do you? Or do you? Hold on, what do I have mapped to the Y key? I'm just going to check, because I want to see if I have my mic plugged in, and if that works. Also, the belt, what do you need help with? What do you need help with? Okay, so config, what do I have set as the Y key? Let's see, firmware settings, frame skip, emulation settings, tools, help, config. Where are the gosh dang controls? Controls, okay, so what do I have as the Y button? Y is S. So I'm going to hit Y. Objection! 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 Okay, it doesn't work. Damn. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. My mind has gone after Judge. Yeah. I think we all mentally checked out after Judge. I can't even read the words on screen anymore. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back, thief, thief, thief. Didn't think you testify about this very object. I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah! What is going on here? That's. Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like this, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? Ha, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? The best case ever. Oh, don't you know it. Don't you believe it. God, how did they do that voice with Tom when he's in the 60s? You know, Tom and Jerry, and he looks at the camera and he just got gunpowder in his face. He's like, don't you believe it? But it's much lower pitched. How did they do that voice? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh! Ah, yeah, oh. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It was nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what is to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, no, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow-loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point. What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw. And he probably doesn't exercise enough either. There is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza at the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. I don't want to defend anyone in this case. I want everyone involved in this case to be sentenced to death. Except for Von Karma, since she is actually trying to send these people to jail and whipping everyone in this courtroom. Everyone involved in this case, except Maya, deserves to go to jail. Everyone involved in this case, and the clown. The clown did nothing wrong. Do you have any proof? Is that something slipped past as a vigilante ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's arguments does hold water. The witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork-faced in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw the worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Ha! I told you so many times. You think you hear my story changing. You already changed your story, sick stick boy, and I'm sure you'll change it more. Where is one lie? There are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah! Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting for that Regina night, but that doesn't change the fact I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Oh, God. Still going. The case is still going. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, it was supposed 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Alright. Still going with this. We're still interrogating the puppet. Alright. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead and try to see through me. See it if you dare. 1 forward, 2 steps back. I'm here. Do it. Do it. Do it. Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery and hold on for dear life. So you're only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about exactly how many eyes I have. I've got 4, you know. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really have something would slip by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes. That judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. What are you dotting about? Was it my epic reprieve of Shadow the Hedgehog's theme? But that doesn't mean the fact that I saw Max at the plaza last night. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure that out yourself. You already know the practice Finished promptly at 10 p.m. I already know that I went to lodging... I already know that I went to lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? It's pudding after this. No, yeah, I'm probably going to go get a snack as well. Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm no good at this. Sigh, it was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. Let's see, and the murder happened at 10:15, and he got back 5 minutes later. So he got back 5 minutes later. So let's go to the autopsy report. 10:15, so if he got back 5 minutes later, wouldn't he have seen it then, and if that's the case? I said good evening to him, and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night? You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you've got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You gotta say good evening at night? Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, would you prefer if you kept your ventriloquist acts outside the courtroom? Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performance. You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act. I'm not going to go eat the pudding. Alright, have fun. Have a nice pudding. Trillo's evening greeting. I don't know, Ben. I hate to say it, but Ben's part your is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, he would say... Okay, yeah, I think that was wrong. Okay. The greeting. Oh, yeah, wouldn't Max remember? So let's try that again and ask about the greeting. You're not trying to pose yourself as a person, are you? Don't get so wrapped in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better. Ow. Ow, 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 that hurts. That should have set him straight. That should have set him straight to the witness. Okay, let's go back, and I'm going to press him again. Because wouldn't Max have remembered hearing that if he was at the scene of the crime? Because then our Max could have just said, nuh-uh, no, I didn't. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. Alright, Trillo's evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strangey? Okay, the music stopped, so I'm on the right track. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why'd you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly how is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I'd understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should zinc having some proof before you start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something like that to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Okay. So we'll go back after I'm done pressing everything and present some evidence on that one, since that seemed key. You're 100% absolutely sure what you just said. I told you already, geez. I'm absolutely 100% sure. There's no way he could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with the chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in on it, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a whole testimony somewhere, I agree. But to make something stick. All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove us useful. Alright, time to go to work. Okay. Good evening. So present the bottle. Okay, so before we present Max, let's try presenting the bottle, because he would have no reason to be polite to him after the bottle incident. So let's try that. Oh, yep, music stopped. I'm on the right track. Trillo, Is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? True, he did. Whoa, what? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is, on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet, this lewd, would stand up and just say good evening to his rival. Are you saying that the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell you a single lie, honestly, That's enough from you, Mr. Quest, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness exactly saw that night? I'm going to say he didn't see anyone. See how that goes. Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are just happened to decide what I saw that night? A fool can only understand a foolish foolery utterly by the most foolish of fools. Is this witness didn't see anyone? You wouldn't happen to have any proof to back up that statement, would you? Gulp? Okay, I don't. So that was wrong. Nick, I just thought of something. If Ben and Trillo really didn't see anyone that night, they wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone that night, would they? What do you mean? I think that Trillo really did say good evening to someone that night, but Trillo and Max, they were in the middle of a huge fight. Maybe you should think this one on your own time, Mr. Wright. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. So Maya just told me he did see someone else. He saw a different... No! Oh, misclick. No, skip. I don't care. I don't care. Misclick. Get on with it. I misclicked. I misclicked. I misclicked. Nope. Don't care. 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 I misclicked. I misclicked. Shut up. Shut up. Misclick. This case is making me lose my precise clicking that I built up over the years of playing first-person shooters. Let's clarify the testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Yeah. He saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness didn't see someone that night. It was just somebody else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person witness saw Max at all. When the whip is so good, you misclick. So true. No. You see, Von Karma, she whipped Phoenix's finger, and then that made him misclick in real life when he saw the options appear before his eyeballs, because that's how the world in this world works. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. This is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world, you... Would the defendant kindly explain who Trillo saw that evening, then? Okay. So who would he be polite to? So... Not Maya Fey. He doesn't like the clown. And the clown wasn't there. We've already established he didn't see the ringmaster. He wouldn't have seen Von Karma. So, it's like one of these three here, but I don't think it's the clown. So, let's... Maybe he actually did meet with Regina. Okay, no, it's the ringmaster. I'm dumb. How about it, Mr. Quist? How about you stop asking me these ridiculous questions? You can show me all the crappy pictures you like. There's no one I wouldn't greet. What the oak are you doing, Woodman? Better not say Trillo, watch your mouth. Oh, well, okay, sorry about that, Trillo. Order! There'll be order in my courtroom. It's always gory. Oh, no, I've done it. You better rethink this line of questioning before I lose my patience with you. He would also say good evening to the ringmaster, I bet. There's only one person he would greet. It must have been Regina. It was Regina. Judge, no! I'm gonna lose my shit again. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berries, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Good. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order! How do you respond to this? Well, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Shut up. Fake news. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster? One Mr. Russell Berry. The prosecution argues that it was the defendant who saw the witness saw that night. The witness, it was clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. I never got the raspberry pun at first thing of this game. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't either until just now. 3 symbols. Alright, it's getting old, come on man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again everyone, all together now. Oh, yes, we know. There's a silk hat, cloak, and the white roses. A silk hat and a cloak, anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how to really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma, do you have a clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. And here we go. Alright. Von Karma's about to bring up some BS that we gotta disprove. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? I've now finished my 2 puddings. Awesome, I'm gonna go get a snack after this. I need it for my mental health. You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plazas that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... But? Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Oh god, we gotta do a 3rd one of these. I don't have the energy. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there's no one other than Maximilian... German accent. Words. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Okay, and so is this gosh dang stream. Okay, to be continued. Let's save the game. Save. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That was Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Oh my god. I see the problem now, ladies and gentlemen. I see the problem, but you know what the worst thing is, ladies and gentlemen? You know the worst thing, ladies and gentlemen? I think that I probably haven't even seen the worst of it yet, so I'm gonna go comprehend all the words I just said and read, and All hail Shadow, heroes rise again. Got here for the ending. It's okay, Carlos. You only missed Abyss Fiction. Absolute opposite of peak fiction. We're calling that Abyss Fiction. That was something. That was something. That was, oh, brother. That was something. And we get to continue that something next Thursday. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go do that. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.